My pretty Caribbean girl.
हो जब तक तेरी नींद न टूटे उगता नहीं है सूरज मेरा ख्वाब रहे किस काम के मेरे ख्वाब से प्यारा तू सच मेरा सुनहाइए जिंद जानिए जख्मों को मेरे मरहम की जगह बस तेरा छुआ चाहिए तू है तो मुझे फिर और क्या चाहिए तू है तो मुझे फिर और क्या चाहिए किसी की ना मदद ना दुआ चाहिए तू है तो मुझे फिर और क्या चाहिए तू ही रे तू ही रे तू ही रे नहीं रे ये तू ही रे तू ही रे तू ही रे नहीं रे ये तू मेरी मैं हूँ तेरा राजा तू ही रे तू ही रे तू ही रे नहीं रे ये तू ही रे तू ही रे तू ही रे नहीं रे ये तू मेरी मैं हूँ तेरा राजा My pretty Caribbean girl baby you should let me love you let me be the one to give you everything you want and need oh baby good love and protection make me your selection show you the way love supposed to be baby you should let me love you love you love you love you
जब छाए मेरा जादू कोई बच न पाए जब छाए मेरा जादू कोई बच न पाए
Cherish, this Madonia. Let me talk to you a little bit. Your love so magical, it make me do things that me never do. Can't explain this feeling. What me think was love was never true. Yeah, me angel when it know to remind me I'm gonna make it through. Partner in our war, can't nobody hold me down like you.
बोलो की नरमी हूँ मैं झूलों की गर्मी हूँ मैं फूलों की नरमी हूँ मैं झूलों की गर्मी हूँ मैं तूफानों की हलचल हूँ हवा का चल हूँ मैं जो तूने वो पाए
Sweetness like that.
फिर भी भावना है
Let me make two like this again, you know.
जब छाए
Yes, man.
मेरा जादू कोई बच न पाए
Letting go means to come to the realization that some people are part of your history, but not a part of your destiny. Steve Maraboli. This is Get Real with Shameeza, and I'm your host, Shameeza Ali. Salam, namaste, and good evening to everyone joining us on Facebook, YouTube, and on Island Zone Radio. Our guests tonight are here to show that talent comes in many forms, and the most important thing is to believe in yourself and never give up. But first, let's do a giveaway. Our giveaway tonight is compliments of Bidesi Caribbean food specialist serving our community for over 40 years. It's a summer box filled with goodies to make your summer a little cooler. So here is your chance to win that box. Last week we spoke to Richard Singh. Name one of the artists that he said he would like to collaborate with one day. Again, the question is last week we spoke to Richard Singh. Name one of the artists that he would like to collaborate with. Our second prize, our second giveaway tonight is a ticket to our recognition dinner on June 29th at Kiss Entertainment Center. The question is last week we spoke to Sabina. What competition is she part of? Again, the question is last week we spoke to Sabina. What competition is she part of? While you guys answer those questions and you share the live with your friends and family, we will take a few messages and we'll be right back.
Flamingo Restaurant and Mantra Lounge. We are NYC's premier Caribbean restaurant and lounge, specializing in authentic West Indian, Chinese, and Caribbean cuisine. Open every day for lunch and late nights. For delivery, find us on Uber Eats, Grubhub, Seamless, and DoorDash. Visit our rooftop lounge upstairs on the weekends for a fun-filled night. We cater and take bookings for private events. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Flamingo Mantra. Our address is 120-06 Rockaway Boulevard, telephone 7188351000.
And we are back. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest for tonight, Cherish Raghunan. Welcome, Cherish. How are you?
Hi, Shameeza. It feels
Welcome
great
back.
to be back on with you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you. Recent release with Anil, right? And
Yeah.
what a beautiful song! What a beautiful choice. Tell us a little bit about your new selection and the release and the video. There's so much to talk about.
Of course, of course. So this new song is called Jabachai. It's our take on a golden classic.
Mm-hmm.
It's really different. I think this is the most different my vocals have been in a really long time. A lot of people so far, the feedback so far, people are saying, Cherish, you could sing, girl.
Exactly. That's exactly
It's
what I thought.
different. It's different. It's just pure talent from both me and Anil. He decided to jump on this track with us. It was produced by none other than Andrew Ragnath from Toronto. Yo, Drew.
Mm-hmm.
It's something different to the ear of the listener, and it's something I know that everyone will enjoy. Um, the production was done, my part of the production was done right here in Toronto. I'm in Toronto. right now. Worked with Andrew. This is the first time working with him in person. We've had songs in the past, we've released songs in the past, but this one is different. We actually had the time to sit down and record vocals and work on them together and have that out there. We're really proud of this production. We're proud of the musical aspect of it, as well as the video, the music video that's currently out on YouTube on my Cherish Our Music page, and it's on Facebook and Instagram. It's on Spotify, iTunes, all the major streaming platforms you could think about. And I cannot wait for you guys to actually sit down and take in this song, feel the emotion that we put into this, and enjoy it as much as we did.
And like you said, right, Jabachaya, it's one of those classics, right? I
Yes.
think every auntie, everyone, that's like one of the songs that's played at every wedding, every party. You
Yeah.
know, it's a song. What is it like, right? What was it challenging knowing that you're taking on a song that is so big, that is so powerful, and your voice and everything? Because I mean, is it Asha Bosley?
Yes.
Right. So she's known for those type of,
Yeah.
trendy hip songs
She's known for
and
all of these sultry music
sultry
of,
songs that is
of the
very
Bollywood industry.
seductive and, like that type of songs. And which is beautiful because, it's songs that we grew up on and we love. But what is it like for you taking on such a big song and having to make it your own? What is it like for you?
Honestly, it was a bit nerve wracking for me. I had a few months, well, to prepare myself to actually take on the vocals, to sit in the vocal session and track these vocals. And I think I went through every single possible style of vocal variation that I can fit into this song or try on this song. It was a lot of experimenting because the original cannot be touched at
Right.
all. No matter how many cover versions we do, the original cannot be touched. So, what we can do is try our best to do our version and make this song into ours. It's never going to be fully ours, but we can try our best to put our emotions in it to make it ours.
You
So
said
I
it
spent a lot
perfectly.
of time. I spent a lot of time putting my emotions into this. So I hope you feel it.
I definitely felt it, and exactly what I said. It's challenging to take on a song like that,
Yeah.
but you made it your own. And with having Anil on the track with you, I think the two of you doing your own different things, in your own way, in your own voice, it definitely adds some spark to it. And I felt that you made it your own. There are songs that people attempt and they don't make it their own.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
try to do it the way the original was done, and I think that's not the way to do
I
it.
think
But a song
everyone
like this,
I think
you
everyone
have to make
kind
it your
of
own.
they hear something different.
Hmm.
What I would have heard listening to the original, the concept that I would have grasped from the original would have been different from another singer. Um,
Right.
and I think it's the same thing with Anil. When we
Hmm.
sent this music over to Anil and it was proposed to him, off the
Right.
bat, he was like, "Yes, of course. Cherish and I have been trying to do a collaboration forever, and it
Yeah.
has not come to light. So, yes, this is the opportunity. He's going to take it." Anil sat with this song, with the demo, and he put down his pieces, and we were blown away when he sends us his vocal demo for this song. The way how he pulled the meaning of the song, he pulled the expressions itself from the song, and he put so much feelings into it, and his parts fit so perfectly. It
Yeah.
flows so perfectly into the Hindi pieces of it. It was amazing.
Wow. Now, we talked so much about the song that I feel like people are wondering, hey, can we just hear the song now, right? Because we're going on and on about it. And indeed, you have made it your own. So, can we get your version, Cherish's version of the song?
Of course. Are we gonna play the song? Do you want me to acapella the song? I'm gonna
I want you
acapella
to
the song.
acapella the song. We don't play.
I
I think
already read your mind. I already read your mind on
yes.
this. जब छाए मेरा जादू कोई बच न पाए जब चाहे मेरा जादू कोई बच न पाए
Wow. That right there is just talent. And like I said tonight, guys, you're going to be listening to some very, very talented people. And Cherish, I met Cherish 2 years ago. Performed at my recognition dinner, which is happening on June 29th. And when I met you, Cherish, I'm looking at this young girl who, I'm looking at a kid, right? That's what I thought to myself. I didn't have much expectations. And then you started to perform and you were pulling people to dance. You were doing your thing, and I just admired you, and I was so proud to see such a young talented the young lady do her thing. You were all over the place. You were just you were you, and it's good to see Cherish in her room. That's what I can say about you.
Thank you so much. That means so much to me. And 2 years, that was then till now, I'm still learning and I'm still growing because growth is inevitable. I'm in an
Yeah.
industry where you have to learn new things every day. You have to do your research. You have to be on top of the game, and you have to make sure that you're in the know. Just for the simple thing of being able to survive,
Yeah,
being
that's
able to make it, being able to have your voice out there. You have to be open to criticism, and you have to be open to just people just literally breaking you down and building you back up. It's all about breaking down and building back up. And it's what I'm here for. It's what I'm trying to do. Trying to keep my head in the game as much as possible. And like I said, it's a learning experience for me. We learn, we win some, we lose some, and we just move on from there.
Speaking of the challenges and learning and all of those things, I think the chutney industry has become one of those places that can be very brutal, especially to our young artists. I wouldn't say female because it's just as brutal to the male,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
how do you overcome those challenges of it's constant bashing on the artist about lip singing and about so much other things. You coming out with the new song, I'm sure there's a lot of positive, but there are a few. So how do you overcome those challenges, and what do you say to those people that are out there just for the purpose of you know being negative or being bitter about things?
They have a really popular saying, empty vessels make the most noise.
Hmm.
And these comments and this bashing mentality that is going around the chutney industry and basically the entire music industry, coming from mindless people that are just out with no good intention, people that do not want to see others rise, they do not want to see others do better than them. And
Right.
it took me a while, honestly, to stop um, taking these things to heart because
Yeah.
I always felt like I was personally attacked until I realized for myself that this is something that every single artist goes through in this industry. Whether you're doing something the right way, you're doing something according to somebody else, if you're taking advice from somebody else, if you're not taking advice, whether you're wrong or you're right, you're still gonna be condemned either way. They're gonna try to bring you down. So the best thing that I did was stop taking on, sorry from a very Trini slang,
Hmm.
stop taking on these keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
They ain't doing nothing good for you. Stop taking them on.
Exactly. Exactly. I agree. And
You
it's a
can't let
tough
you can't yeah,
place.
it's tough and it's very discouraging. I'm gonna be honest with you. As an upcoming female artist, it is very discouraging sometimes when you just have so many people with so many opinions and you know for a fact that they're not coming from a good place. and you
Right.
have to battle with all of that, and then you have to cipher through, because a lot of people would come to you and be like, I have some really good advice for you, I think you should do this and you should do that. And then you have to know what you could take from that conversation, what advice you can take from that conversation, and what you need
Right.
to just leave alone. And words
Yeah.
are only gonna be effective on you if you give it the power to,
I
have an
I
impact.
totally agree. It's one of those things where you have to live and you have to learn and you're going to make some mistakes, because one of the toughest challenges being in this whole, I mean, I'm sure my world is not as tough as yours, but I think the most challenging thing is to really figure out who is right for you and who's not.
Yeah,
And that, like, there are people who speak to you nicely and you really feel that their intentions are pure and true, and
yeah,
you want to trust them and you want to bring them in, and then you find out that those people are really not there for you. they
yeah,
they have their own agenda. And so there has to be, we have to put like certain people in certain boxes, is what I
yeah.
was told. And just you
It's
have to earn that trust to
it's
be able
really
to.
important as well, that keeping your circle really small.
Hmm.
Um, at the end of the day, genuine people will show themselves to be genuine, and as an
Absolutely.
individual, as just in this is just the reality of, basically with anyone, you have to be able to um see a person for who they are, and see that they genuinely care about you and care about what you're doing, and care that the advice that they are giving you comes from a good place.
Very good. Good evening to Michael and Alini Naidu, Sandra and Nancy, and Maria. Maria, I hope I did not disappoint you tonight. I know you were waiting to see what dress I'm wearing, so here I am. Cherish, you've been out now for quite some time, right?
Mhm.
You've been in the industry for quite some time. What is something about you that we will be surprised to learn about you?
One thing you would be surprised to learn. Oh my gosh, did you really hit me with a good question? Because I try my best to be such an open book, to all my followers and to everyone that's following me on social media, and people that didn't come to my shows and everything. What you'd be surprised to learn is that what you see on stage, what you see off stage, are two different people. You'd be
Well, I
surprised.
will.
You would be
I will.
surprised. I don't look all fancy all the time. I'm not all fancy all the time.
Oh yeah,
I think that's one
same.
surprising thing. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You'd probably see me or catch me um at the mall or something, and you'd be like, that looks like Cherish. This person is it is familiar. This person resembles Cherish.
It's,
I think that's
what
the
I
only
can
surprising.
I
I think
can
that's the
put.
only surprising thing that I could think about right now. That people would be surprised when they see Cherish Our Music, or with Cherish Our Music. I try my best to be very open with my followers, with people that, I mean, because my people that follow my music and support me, they deserve to know what is going on with Cherish Our Music. They deserve to
Right.
know where Cherish Our Music is going with her music, what she has coming up. And we do have more music to drop. Um,
Yeah, tell us about.
when I get back to Trinidad. I have a production at Wiz Studio that I was working on before I left. However, we got a little busy, a little carried away with this Toronto tour and everything and all these shows, and we didn't get a chance to really wrap that up.
Mhm.
So as soon as I get back to Trinidad, which is gonna be soon, as soon as I get back to Trinidad, we're gonna be working on that production. We're gonna be dropping um, something a little nice and spicy. It's
Is
not
it
gonna
is
be.
it by
It's not gonna be.
yourself or is it another collab?
It's my. It's me. It's just me. It's just me. It's gonna be something a little spicy. It's gonna be different from this Java Chai that we just released, and I want to keep it like that. I want to give the people, give the lovely followers something a little different every single time, so then they're not gonna get bored.
Right. I think that's important. The choices you make, knowing when to come out with the right music,
Yeah.
during that time is important. And just keep doing that. And I think you're doing an amazing job. But before you leave us tonight, you have to tell us a little bit. Tell us about any upcoming shows, events that you have. How, if someone would like to book you for an event, how can they do that? And then you have to sing a little bit for us before you leave.
Of course, I have to thank you, Friday. If you would like to book Cherish our music for your events, if you are in the US and Canada, you can reach out to NV Sounds International, and you can, because that's management, so you can get on to NV Sounds International to book me for the US and Canada. If it's local, it's Trinidad, it's Guyana, it's Suriname, anywhere in that part of the world, you can reach out to any of my social media pages. It's just at Cherish Our Music. All of my social media is Cherish Our Music. You can find my music on all the streaming platforms. You can find my music videos on YouTube. So please, if you're not already, follow, like, share, subscribe, so that we can be lovely people together.
Exclusive. And then I know you have upcoming music, so maybe something that you've done in the past.
Something I've
Give
done
us
in
a
the
little bit
past.
of something.
I dropped I know a lot of my lovely Guyanese followers and fans and just everyone in general, they call some of the songs I did in the past these wedding house songs, because once you have a wedding, you hear these songs, and there's a song like this. Mohe lage re, mohe lage re zurme yu Maria Savaria, Savaria me giri jao, Savaria me giri jao. बाका सी पहिया आया मोरे गलिया ऐसा न होए कोई पकड़ा जाए. They call it the wedding house songs.
Very nice. Well, I wish you the best, and I hope that we'll see you very soon here in New York. I know you
I
did
hope
a
so
tour
too.
in Canada, so hopefully you'll be in New York very soon. And I want to wish you the best in your future, songs, videos that you have coming up. Keep doing what you do, because I think you're in the right space. You're on the right track. So keep doing the same things that you're doing, and I wish you the best, and I can't wait to have you back on Get Real with Shameeza.
Thank you so much for having me, Shameeza. To everyone locked on, to my family from Trinidad that's on right now, my family from Canada, my uncle and aunt who I'm with right now, who are locked on upstairs and listening. To
Yeah,
everyone, thank you so much. I appreciate your love and support. And Shameeza, I cannot wait to be in studio with you.
I can't wait for that to happen either, Cherish. See you very soon. Take care of yourself.
Love you guys. Mwah.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And we will be right back after these messages.
Flamingo Restaurant and Mantra Lounge. We are NYC's premier Caribbean restaurant and lounge, specializing in authentic West Indian, Chinese, and Caribbean cuisine. Open every day for lunch and late nights. For delivery, find us on Uber Eats, Grubhub, Seamless, and DoorDash. Visit our rooftop lounge upstairs on the weekends for a fun-filled night. We cater and take bookings for private events. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Flamingo Mantra. Our address is 120-06 Rockaway Boulevard, telephone 7188351000.
We are right back with our next guest, and he is ready to tell you about all about his new release. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tauseef Baksh. Hey,
Hello,
Tauseef, welcome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Awesome. Awesome.
Congratulations. You
Thank
just had
you.
a new release over the weekend,
Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
and you're here to tell us about it, the production, and everything that went into this new song. And I know right now it's doing very, very well. So tell us about it.
Yeah. So it's I call it my pretty Caribbean girl.
Pretty
Um,
Caribbean girl.
yes, I just wanted to include the Caribbean in it, include our people, from
Right.
who is from the Caribbean. And I just mixed it with a Bollywood, just twisted with a Bollywood as I normally do,
Hmm.
that's pretty much like becoming my niche at this point. So I have it mixed with Pir Or. Pir Or is a song, well, I shorten it, but it's actually Pir Or Kya Chahiye. Pir Aur Kya
Yeah.
Chahiye, right?
Hmm.
That song was actually trending. It was trending very, very much on TikTok
Hmm.
up to like early 2024. So that's one of the reason why I kind of like added that into the whole mix that I did there. It was a little bit late with the Pir Or, but I mean it's a song that I think a lot of people know.
Yeah, definitely. And it's one of those songs that it just, it puts you into that zone of like, it's a romantic song, but it can be like a little sad song. It brings a little bit of everything to you. Mostly romantic though. And I think it, adding the Caribbean girl kind of thing with it was perfect, and it sounds really good. Now, you featured a few of our, local beauty queens here in Queens, right? You had Miss Immigrant Sabina, who was a guest here on Get Real last week, and you also featured what's her name?
Kajal.
Kajal,
Yeah.
right? You featured these two. Was there a third girl in the video?
Yeah, there
Or-
there was a third girl in the video, but
Okay.
that's like a model from from the from the World Wide Web. Let's
Well,
say that.
got it.
Let's just say
Okay, got it. Yeah.
yeah,
But it was nice to have these young ladies in the video and watch them. I think more artists should feature our local girls, give them that opportunity to showcase who they are, and just, it's nice to have them. I thought they did a really, really good job too.
absolutely. Yep, definitely. So that's basically that was the mindset behind the whole, adding the female actresses or models into the video, and I wanted to be local, as you said, just be
Hmm.
local. So, yeah, that's one of the reason why I included those models because they're also part of the movie that I'm part of as well, which is Dream Chaser. They're
Right. And
part of
Maria is watching, so good night to Maria.
Oh, good night, Maria, our
Yes.
director.
Rahana Mohammed, good evening to you. Sherry Mohammed, good evening to you guys. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. And we're excited because we're waiting on bringing in two other artists as well, Tausif, two people that you know very well. I think you
Okay,
performed with both of them in the past.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I don't. I think one of them I'm yet to perform with.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you have quite a you still have a lot of music in the pipeline that you're waiting to bring out, right?
Yes.
And you're waiting, and that, right? Do you have like a time that you say, okay, so it's summer, I'm going to release a few songs like summer hits, and
Yeah.
then for fall I'll do a few of those. Like, do you have a schedule in terms of how you do these things?
Um. To be honest, not really, but I'm trying to get into something like that where like different time of the year,
Right.
I release different type of songs.
Songs
Um,
to go
yeah,
mood.
so I feel that my pretty Caribbean girl is more up like
Summer.
on the summer vibe. It's like a
Yeah.
summer vibe song. I think it's gonna do well with like parties and stuff like that. It's gonna do well
Right.
like in the Caribbean and stuff like the islands. So I think this is the perfect one that I dropped at the perfect time. So, and then I am working on a few other productions as well. My very first Maha production
Mhm.
that I'm working on, that
Oh, fair
I'm gonna,
enough.
yeah, I actually started the Maha way before I even dropped the Teddy Batome. Um, I started that Maha. That was actually, I think it was back in January of this year. I started the Maha production, but I didn't get the time to complete it as yet. The saying, we save the best for last, right? So,
So
um,
Maha production is a big deal because Maha is like one of the top producers. Am I saying that right? They're like the top
yeah, yeah, Maha.
producers in the chutney world, right?
Yeah, yeah, Rishi Mahathir. I think I can't remember his last name, but Rishi is the first name. Maha
Mhm.
Production is like one of the most prominent producer in the West Indian music industry. So doing a Maha is huge.
It's huge. And
Yeah.
what's the difference working with Maha compared to doing it with just well, not a regular, I wouldn't say regular because it's not for regular people. These are people who put their heart and soul into production of music, right? And
Yeah.
their job is hard. It's a difficult thing. It's not simple. So what's the difference doing it on this level compared to a Maha level? What's the difference in those productions?
So you were absolutely right when you said that it's not about like Maha or someone else. They're all unique in their own
Mhm.
way.
Right.
Every producer has a unique way of producing music, and Maha has a unique way as well. I mean, when a Maha drops, everyone knows it's a Maha production, right? Hi-
Right.
His sounds are a little bit different than other producers. Other producers have amazing sounds as well, which is unique to them. So I've tried. I mean, I've worked with my first producer was Shakti Strings, based
Mhm.
off of in Guyana,
Avinash,
Avinash.
right.
He is simply amazing. That was my first producer that I worked with. Then I started working with Super Kid Studios. He was an independent producer in Florida. I did, I think, two songs with him. He has his
Mhm.
own unique style as well, unique sound. So, and then not forgetting the Kesaria Calm Down remix that's uh,
Exactly.
1.6 million views on YouTube right now.
Wow,
That is
congratulations.
Thank you so much. And that is a professor bounty targets in Trinidad. So they all have their own unique style. So I feel like it's now my time to try a different style, which is Maha.
Mhm. Well, I can't wait to hear what magic, uh, Maha is able to, work that magic and give you that production. I can't wait, and I hope that it's everything that you wanted out of the production. So,
Oh yeah.
good luck with that. Now, we you know how it works. I think this is probably what in the last 3 years it's probably your maybe sixth or seventh appearance on Get Real with Shameeza,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And every time you're here you always wow the viewers with your voice. um and I've been in gatherings and events where people will say, hey, that guy Tauseef that you've had on the show, that guy is so talented, he's an amazing singer. And I always feel proud because I remember going back to our early days where you were starting and I was starting the show, and we had nothing going
Yep.
for
Yep.
us but just
That is true.
our dream of doing this. And here we are today, 3 years later, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Get Real is 3 years. You're 3 years into this, and
Mhm.
we can still keep our heads. high up and we can do what we love. So
That is absolutely.
congratulations to you.
And congratulations to you as well, Shamiza. We've both seen each other grow in
Yes.
whatever we do. So I love that. And yeah, congratulations with all your successes as well on Get Real with Shamiza, your organization and everything. So um, hats off to you.
Thank you. And I remember in the early days, I have to tell you this. I remember in the early days, you'll be in Guyana, you'll be all over the place, and you'll still tune in to Get Real, no matter where you are. You'll, even if it's for 5 minutes, you need to do that again.
I was,
You need that back
yes,
from
I
me.
definitely need to do that again. I definitely need to do that again. But yeah, that's true. That's true. Like I was a dedicated, die-hard Get Real with Shamiza fan. Like no matter what I'm doing, I would tune in, and
Yeah,
it's always nice when you type something
yeah.
and your comment shows up at the
Yeah,
top. That's like, I
yeah,
mean, that's like
it's like,
heaven.
hey, I made it.
Yeah, exactly,
Right,
exactly.
like Cherise right now.
Yeah,
And
I
Sasha, good
can't see
night
the
to
comments.
you. Rosanna, good evening to you. Tauseef, you have to sing for us because it sounds like right now it seems as if though we have mostly female in the chat. So I'm assuming mostly females are watching us right now. So we have to hear you sing. We're here for the songs.
Okay, all right, sounds good. I think Shariza said it's Rishi Mahatu. So thanks for the correction.
Mahatu, yes.
Yep.
It's Rishi Mahatu, yes.
So what are we singing? What do you want me to sing?
Listen, you tell us. You just had a new release, so maybe. Oh, Ronnie's here. Thank you, Ronnie, for letting us know that you're here. Yes.
Nice, 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 Ronnie. So it's gonna just be a cappella because I mean I can pull up a instrumental right now, but I don't want to make it about about singing. You know
You
what I
do
mean?
your thing.
So let me just sing my recent release a little bit.
Yes.
I'm gonna just drop some effects on my voice a little.
Kenneth says to sing your new song.
Yes,
Good
yes.
night to you, Ken.
All right, here goes. हो जब तक तेरी नींद न टूटे उगता नहीं है सूरज मेरा ख्वाब रहे किस काम के मेरे ख्वाब से प्यारा तू सच मेरा सुनहाए जिंद जानिए जख्मों को मेरे मरहम की जगह बस तेरा जुआ चाहिए तू है तो मुझे फिर और क्या चाहिए तू है तो मुझे फिर और क्या चाहिए किसी की ना मदद ना दुआ चाहिए तू है तो मुझे फिर और क्या चाहिए तू ही रे तू ही रे तू ही रे नहीं रे ये तू ही रे तू ही रे तू ही रे नहीं रे ये तू मेरी मैं हूँ तेरा राजा my pretty Caribbean girl, baby, you should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Oh, baby, good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you, love you, love you, love you.
Wow. Well done. Beautifully done, Tauseef. Wow.
Thank you. And
Ladies and gentlemen, you just listen to Tauseef. That's his natural voice. There was no lip syncing there. There was nothing. It was just his voice. All right. So just keep in mind when you hire someone like Tauseef, right? Or when you go check out his videos and stuff, you have a very, very talented young man who has been doing this. So you guys have to show these guys love and, stop with the nonsense. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, that's the thing.
You guys put a lot of effort into what you do. I know you were a real estate agent in Schenectady, right? So you have your full-time job, and this is more of a passion of yours that you've had for years, and you made it into something now that you can do. And I have to say that that right there is talent, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much, Shamiza. That means a lot. That really means a lot. The funny thing is that when I posted this song right on Facebook, uh, someone commented on one of the comments and said, I need to sing without auto tune. I need to sing without auto tune. They need to hear my natural voice. What you guys just heard there is my natural voice, no auto tune or anything. It's just a little bit of echo or reverb. That was it. So
Yeah,
I don't know how it sound on your end, but
yeah,
that's natural. So
yeah.
um,
I'm like thinking if it's like on TikTok, you can go back to whatever that person comment. You know how you can just take the comment and you can sing with your voice and say, "Hey, hope this is good enough."
I know, I know. Unfortunately, it was on Facebook.
Actually, you know what you can do? You can take that comment, you can clip this that you just did,
Uh-huh.
clip
Oh
that.
yes,
I
that's a
have
good
to
idea.
learn how to do that,
Yes,
and
yes.
clip that piece that you just did, and maybe, you know, say, "Hey,"
Send it to him.
go under the comment and say, "Hey,"
Hey.
you know.
Yeah, I
But
know. Yeah.
thank you so much, Tauseef. You have any upcoming shows, events that you like us to know about?
Yes, so I'll be traveling to Guyana next week for Clash of the Titans. I think Shamiza, you're there as well too. So I'll
Yes,
see you in Guyana on the
we'll be
stage
in
in
Guyana together.
yep, on the Providence.
Hopefully, I introduce you.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, you're one of those people that I introduce.
That would be an honor. So yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
there, and then after I come back from Guyana, I have a private event, then I have another show out like the same weekend that I come back. So yeah, a few shows in the works, and definitely a lot more music coming up as well.
There is a chance, there's a possibility that you might be at Get Real with Shamiza recognition dinner. There is a slight possibility that it might happen. We're working on it,
Okay,
right?
no problem. No
And
problem.
you are also scheduled to be on the Safari Boat Cruise, which
Yes.
is August 17th, and it's out of Captain Lou Dock in Freeport. So that's another exciting event. And guys, please support these events. Get Real with Shamiza recognition dinner. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of our viewers there because we're recognizing essential workers. So hopefully you guys can make it and be there to watch what exactly we do there. This is the third year we're recognizing members of the community. And for me, it means a lot, right? To be able to do these things. So I'm looking forward to your support and hopefully we can have some fun on June 29th at 8 p.m. at Kiss Entertainment Center. Please let me know, if you like to purchase your tickets and that kind of stuff. And then we have the boat cruise going on that we have a limited amount of tickets for. So it will be on a first paid, first serve type of thing, meaning that once you pay for your ticket, you're guaranteed to be on the boat. We can't reserve any tickets. And so see if you and I know why that is. And so
Yes,
we
yes.
just have to be fair to all. All right, so that's what we have going on. See you in Guyana,
Thank
and
you.
I'm excited. All
Thank you
right,
so much,
so
Shamiza. Thanks for having me as usual. Thank you
pleasure.
so much. It's always a pleasure to be here. And for
Mhm.
everyone locked in, thank you guys all for tuning in. Stay tuned in. We have a lot more to come. See you guys.
Yes, definitely. Take care, Tauseef. And so we are ready for our next guest. We are ready for our next guest, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Ashaay Manoo. Hey, Ashaay, thank you so much for being here this evening. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Listen, Shamiza, thank you. First of all, congratulations on your third year of success. And
Thank you.
you've been bigging up a lot of people. You've been making a lot of us, the world get to know us better. And I
Yeah.
want to say congratulations to my brother who you just had on, Mr. Tauseef Batch. He's such a gentleman and a really really nice guy. So
Yeah.
congratulations, thank you so much for having me on your program again for the second time. It's my pleasure to be here.
It's truly, truly a pleasure to host you guys. And like you said, it's 3 years of this platform. And when I look back, actually, Randy, who's coming up after you, was one of our first guests when we officially launched Get Real with Shameeza. and to still have that opportunity until today to still host all of you here on this platform. You guys get to tell us about new music, you tell us about upcoming events, and you just share your life with us. And for me, that is important, having this platform for all of you.
Really appreciate that. Thank you so much again for having us. Definitely.
Well, thank you so much. Now, you just have new release as well?
I just released yes. So I released a new music video for a new song Maine Tujhe with the Queen of Chutney from Trinidad.
Right,
Wrote
exactly. That is true.
Roti Ramrup. Yes.
So,
This whole project just happened. I wanted it to happen the way that it did because of the Big Rich from the Pungalungs factory. Uh,
mhm,
I'm a I'm a member of the Pungalungs factory. I've been doing all my
yes,
recordings from Big Rich, and he's been taking care of all his people, and he will take care of other people who wants to come into to change up and get part of his style, the way he marinates his music and stuff. And it all started that song Maine Tujhe. It's a
mhm.
classic from back in the day, from 1982, from the movie Ye Varaha. It was a famous movie, and it
Ye
was
Wanderer.
yes, yes, yes.
I
Pardon me.
love that movie.
Yes, and the singers was none other than Kishore Kumar and Asha Bhosle. So
And
that was, I think
you are
everybody.
you're known for your Kishore Kumar songs.
Well, thank you for saying that. I try.
Yeah, and you really do well with those songs because I
Thank
think your
you.
personality is more of that fun. And if you watch earlier, I was talking to Cherish, and we spoke a little
Yes,
bit about Asha Bhosle and her type of music, right? Because her sister is Lata Mangeshkar, and
yes,
Lata is known for her more soft, sweet voice,
yes.
whereas Asha was known for her more sultry, sexy,
Oh, you couldn't
that.
put it better. Yes, you couldn't put it
Yes.
better.
So to the Kishore Kumar was like that. He was more of a upbeat, more funky type of guy. He wasn't one of your he wasn't a Rafi, right?
Right.
He wasn't that type of voice. He wasn't those soft, romantic type of
Yeah.
songs that you expect from.
Was a
Um,
very jovial
uh,
person, and I think he put that into his music in the way
right.
he would sing, and he would. The thing is, my cousin Inder Khanna, he told me that well, he knows these guys. Well, he knows Kumar Sanu personally, and he
Yeah.
told me that Kishore, he would sound better at his live performances than his recording, and that is vice
Wow.
versa right now. Because back then had no technology as far as like tune in voices and all that kind of stuff, vocal editing. So yeah, oh my gosh, he was a master. And I said something, I think I said something, I didn't broadcast it, but we are
Mhm.
all inspired. Like, for example, Kumar Sanu Dada was inspired by Kishore Kumar. Kishore Kumar Dada was inspired by someone. So we have
Mhm.
to, when people say we sing other people's song, we don't
Right.
do it because we're trying to steal their song. We do it because we get inspired by the energy and the vibes that we get, and we do that. And then, like, we could probably do that, and then somebody might discover the individual, the way they sound, and like that style, and produce them. And then they produce their own songs, and then they move on like that and become their own playback singer. So
Right. Your song, and I played it today on my Facebook story when I post, or yesterday I posted the flyer, the telephone
oh,
song.
yes,
That's a beautiful song, and I feel like that song was lost over time. We forgot about it, and then you came back and you brought it.
hmm,
You and
thank
Safita
you.
did amazing work with it, and then we just remember it. And when you guys redo these songs, it's like you add your own little flair to it, and then it reminds us, it brings back the memories, but then we have something new and spicy to go with it,
Definitely, definitely. I think
right?
that's the personality of Big Rich. I
Yeah.
Yes, yes, we can sing and stuff. We've been doing it a while, so we've been around and we learned a couple of things as we during the journey. But Big Rich has a way about himself. His imagination is it's wild because
Mm-hmm.
we he always ask us to do the song original so that people can relate to the song and the beats. So we don't do it faster, we don't do it slow. But he now he does the intricate stuff by putting all the different beats and different angles and change the song, but yet not change the song. So
Right.
whereas and I want to commend Sabita Singh and Raquel John, because Raquel John did the
Yeah.
telephone love part, and I did my part, and then Savita. So it's like there's certain things, and then we all have our own styles, like certain parts, like Satavu na dekho divana bana ke aja hai koi bana bana ke. We do our own little things and
Right.
try to make it soulful and
Yeah.
stuff. So but
Can you
Big Rich
can you
really.
can you continue where you were just
Okay, okay, okay. तन्हा दिल घबराता है, मीठा दर्द जगाता है, आ जाओ तुम जल्दी से, दम घुटता सा जाता है, इसलिए मैंने टेलीफोन किया है, इसलिए मैंने टेलीफोन किया है, हेलो hello, hello, Shamiza, hello.
wow. No. For you guys who are listening, that's natural. That's his voice. There is nothing in the background. And when I
Oh,
spoke about talents tonight, this is exactly what I'm speaking of. You guys heard Cherish. She had nothing playing in the background.
mhm.
That was just her pure voice. We heard from Tauseef, and now we're hearing from Ashaay. And I have to say, I do not regret what I said in the beginning because I knew exactly what we were preparing ourselves for tonight. And
Oh,
I knew the level of talent of all of the artists I had on tonight. And I said, this will be a summer for us to kick off and remember because of you guys. And I'm very, very proud of each and every one of
thank
you
you so much. Thank
this
you.
is what we have. Maria, this is talent in, like the best of talents that we have here tonight. And I'm very
Mm.
proud of all of you guys. Now, Ashley, you have like every weekend I see you have different events. You're performing. Sometimes you're in Florida, you're here in New York. I think I even see you overseas recently.
Yes, actually, I was fortunate to get invited to perform at the Mrs. Universe Trinidad and Tobago 2024, and
Oh wow.
I was very excited, and you see, as I always say, talent is just like 40%. um
Mm-hmm,
Personality and has a lot to do with it, when the way we interact with people, the way we respect people.
mm-hmm,
When you give that respect, you get that respect back, and the talent only throws it overboard, you know what I mean? And I met these fine people like Alvira Mayer Budu. She's
mm-hmm,
the national director of the Mrs. Universe. She's actually bringing the event to Florida this weekend. We have a big show where she's crowning Mrs. Florida Queen Universe, Mrs. Universe Florida Queen.
mm-hmm.
So Trinidad, I went down to Trinidad and I did three new songs in the factory,
You did.
two music videos, and performed for the Mrs. Universe. So when people see, we appreciate the love we get from the people that enjoy our music, because we don't know what the artist goes through to bring forth music. We work very hard and tirelessly and nights to get it
Mhm.
going, and the other artists can attest to this. So we enjoy when somebody only gives a good notion. It goes a long way for somebody like myself. And I say I'm so grateful for everybody who enjoy our music, because it's not easy to do the things we do. I have a small business that I run,
Mhm.
and as I sent you some videos of the floods and stuff in Miami today, it's been raining
Yeah.
for 2.5 days. So this is part of what we do, and we thank you for giving us, you and the people like yourself, for giving us the platform to do what we do and to showcase what we do. But we do it from our hearts, because if it don't come from our heart, it wouldn't come out good from our mouth. It wouldn't sound good.
Now you're one of those artists that um started a few years ago, right? You're very health conscious, right? You don't smoke, you don't drink, and you're very conscious about what you eat and exercising and all that stuff. Uh, when you think about all of those things, right? How important is our health in society today when we think about our health, right? And I know you prioritize that. What advice would you give, people out there that are just not putting health as a priority?
Thank you for that question. I want to start by saying that we as human beings, our potential is unbelievable. We can break barriers and boundaries, but it all starts with our health. It all starts with what we put into our mouth, because it's a long physiology about it, but we want to be optimal. We want to be optimal so we can enjoy with our family, and we can sing our best tune. We can do things, and you must take care of your metabolism. You must keep your metabolism at a certain rate. I don't want to be too scientific, but it's very, very simple. When we get sick, we burden other people, and we can't be as optimal as we want to be. We know we have to rely on people to do stuff. We become weak, then we may fall, and then that's the beginning of our demise. But
Mm-hmm.
one advice I want to give people, and we should really, really take this advice, is to try to keep your sugar content low. Try to keep that low, because that changes the whole process in your body. Sugar on its own retards the body, because it goes into insulin. Your body has to produce insulin, from the pancreas has to produce that. Then your pancreas can get tired of doing it. You become insulin resistant. Everything starts to shut down. So to generalize and summarize everything, we must exercise. If we eat, we must exercise at least 3 times a week. We must get our heart rate up. Walking is fine, but it doesn't do much if we want to be optimal. So we
Got
must
it.
exercise.
Very, very good advice. And when we speak of sugar, you mentioned that sugar is one of those things that we have to be very careful about. Are we speaking of sugar from fruits as well? Because I
Yes,
know a lot of us sugar from
yes.
fruits as well.
It
Okay.
depends. It depends. So it depends. First of all, the best advice I can give is one has to go do their blood work. Get their blood work and see all their levels and everything, and see all your fasting glucose level is, your
Got it.
creatine level is, all that kind of stuff, your cholesterol level, so you know how to move from there. A healthy normal person who exercises can get away from eating a lot of fruits and stuff. But fruits contain a lot of sugar. It's fructose, but it's good for you, because it provides if you eat the raw fruits, you get all the
Fiber and
fibers. There you go. Yeah, thank you. You get all the
right,
fibers, and you get the vitamin C's and all that kind of stuff from it,
mhm,
So
right.
we have to, we can do it now. If somebody has, let's say, type 2 diabetes, they have to be careful, because
Careful
you
with
eat
that.
one fruit, like a sapodilla or something, you eat
Oh
that can
yeah,
send you.
that has high sugar content.
Yeah, so you must know your levels, and
Right.
so before you know how to move from there. But I always say you don't even need to go to a gym. You can just do push-ups, pull-ups, all that kind of stuff. Once you burn that glucose out of your body, you use that glucose for energy. Because if you don't, it's gonna go and store as visceral fat around all your organs, and retard the production of your liver. Because everything, first your liver fills up with glycogen, then it goes to your muscle. If your muscle is big, it holds more glycogen. Then after that, everything goes to your fat storage. So if you don't give yourself a break, like if you don't do intermittent fasting, like fast 12 hours at a time, 15 hours, but please see a doctor before you do anything that I talk about. If you don't
Got
give your organs a break, it starts to, all that fat and everything just goes and hugs it, builds up, retards your liver. And your liver is one of the most valuable organs in your body for what it does, and that kind of stuff. So
it. Yeah.
it's a long thing, but one of the most important thing is to get your exercise in. Try to lower your rice and your breads and your biscuits and your cake and all that kind of stuff. I fall victim to those sometimes, because you
Yeah.
know I eat sweets and cake and stuff. Sometimes I go off course, but then I fast and I bring it back. It's not easy, but the most we can
Right.
do is
You
try.
have to have that balance there.
Yes, yes,
You have to know your body type. You have to know certain things. And like you said, get your blood work done.
yes,
Know what's going on with your body. And sometimes it's okay to have, go a little bit crazy, but not every day, not every week you're going to overindulge. Um,
exactly.
your health is your wealth, guys. And like Ashley said, you have to take care of yourself, take care of your
Chamiza,
body.
it's so simple. Think about this, right? So you need energy, right? So What the insulin does? The insulin grabs the glucose as energy and puts it inside of the mitochondria, which is puts like the cell, and that is what gives the body the energy to go and do stuff. So if you
Mhm.
only eaten a bunch of like bread and rice and cake and all that kind of stuff, it's not good energy. Your cells are not getting good energy. So we are what we eat. We try to eat good. We exercise. We check our blood work once a year. Depends on your age, man. We do some push-ups. We good to go.
Got it. Got it. Now you mentioned that you have upcoming releases. Do you have any collaborations?
Actually, they are all collaborations.
Oh,
I'm proud to say that I'm doing a song with my girl from New York, Shamila Ramsarup,
yes, yes,
and
Sharmila,
I'm
yes.
oh my gosh, you know
Wow, that is
I am
exciting.
so excited because she she's such an amazing singer, and
She
again, her
is
personality is off the chain. She's
sweet.
awesome.
Yes, I
Oh
am
my,
excited and I can't wait to hear you guys. I can't wait to see the video because I know she's had some amazing videos.
yes,
So I know with the two of you together, it's going to be awesome. I do want to say good evening to Roop Singh. Roop is from Canada and Roop is an amazing singer as well.
wow.
So I would love one day for you guys. I think your personality and his are very, very similar. You guys will really do well singing together. So hopefully one day you guys get together. Maybe you're in Canada, Roop comes out to one of your shows and you guys, just hit it off and
Definitely,
maybe do a song together.
definitely,
But
definitely.
actually, I do want to thank you.
You're
Do you have any
welcome.
upcoming shows here in New York?
Yes, I will be in New York. Supposedly at the end of this month.
Hmm.
Then I know you asked about New York, but so we have one in Fort Lauderdale this weekend. This
Hmm.
is at Sati's Ballroom, and then I will be in Bollywood Bosses in Trinidad and Tobago. It's a franchise kind of thing every year. So I'm looking. That's in July, and I'll be in Ohio on the 13th of. So a lot of things happening, but I would love to come and see you guys when I get there. If I come there month 10, other than that, I'll be there on the
Yes.
27th.
The 29th is my event. I'll definitely send you more details about it. And if
Definitely,
you can stop by,
definitely.
maybe do one song for us, it will be
Yes,
awesome. All
it will
right.
be my
I
pleasure.
I thank you, but before you leave us tonight, you have to sing your way out.
I
So
think my way out.
yes,
Okay, you know what? No better song to try to sing than the one that we just released. All right, Mania Tuche.
yes, let's hear that one.
और मैंने तुझे कभी कुछ कहा था जो भी कहा वो किया सदा से ये रिश्ते निभाने हैं सरा मैंने तुझे कहा कभी कुछ कहा था जो भी कहा वो किया
Wow, really good. I
Please,
love
guys,
it.
go check it out on YouTube. It only
Yes.
released last Thursday,
Mhm.
and please, like it and share it. Shameeza, to you and your family, I want to say thank you so much again for having me on. I love all your listeners, and your show is awesome. Go for another 30 years, man.
I'm hoping that there are young people out there watching who I can inspire to start their own talk show. And eventually, we can have several platforms that you guys can be on and you can
Definitely.
share your stories. So, that is the goal, is to have to inspire others to do the same thing that I do. All right. So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations on all your
Thank you.
success. And I can't wait to see you. Take care.
Definitely. And big up to Cherish, who you had on
Yes.
first. I'm a
And
big
Tauseef.
fan.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Good night.
Good night. All right. And that was the amazing and talented Ashaay Manoo. Guys, please follow him. Please listen to his music. He's super talented guy. We are ready for our next guest. Please welcome the super talented, our very first guest on Get Real with Shameeza 3 years ago, the one and only uh, Randy Recklez Ramdin. Randy, I had to wait for so long, but I forget your name.
Well, that's so funny that I actually ran back to the camera because after Ashaay was talking about eating well, I just grabbed the carrot and I came back.
A carrot.
Yeah, because I couldn't find
Out
nothing
of
else.
everything,
I had a
Randy,
bowl of
that
chicken
you
curry.
could possibly have grabbed.
I had a bowl of chicken curry in front of me, and obviously had to put that away after hearing that speech. So that was the most healthiest thing in the fridge.
You seriously did that. Let me see the chicken curry.
I
Because
can't. I
I'll
can't. I
come
can't.
right now
I
and get
don't.
it.
I don't want to show you that now. Otherwise, Ashaay might come back and give us a whole side.
Ashay is serious about this. You know, the
Yeah.
first time I met Ashay, it was like maybe 11, 12, 12 o'clock at night. And he went down and he did push ups for me. He did 50. I am not joking with you. That's how dedicated he is to his workout. The guy is he's good at what he does, and we need to pay attention, man, because you know
I need
this
to.
this health game is not an easy game. You know, we got to
About to,
make sure we're taking care of ourselves, man,
about to
so we
send him
can
a.
sound
About to send him a
good.
message to send me his meal plan.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Randy, you have a lot going on from you. From 3 years to now, Randy is the superstar, right? Randy
Ah,
travels the world. And speaking of traveling the world, Randy, you are actually on your way. As we speak, you just went to your barber, right?
yep.
I didn't I was like, he's not sitting in a barber chair right now. And Asif is like, yep, he's sitting in a bar. I'm like, wait, but he said he wanted to be on. But anyways,
Mhm.
you're actually getting ready to go to South Africa to perform there. South
Yeah.
Africa. Talk to me about that.
I felt a little sad. Last night when Raymond arrived,
Mhm.
uh, literally there was a whole flock of people there, and they sent a picture or like a quick what do you want to call it? Like a Snapchat, like a video.
Mhm.
Couple of little kids, their mom and their dad had a nice little poster that says "Welcome, Randy Recklez." Where was Randy Recklez? In New York City still. However, these people decided to mess me out, and guess what? When I land later this week, they're coming back with the poster. I have
Yeah.
I have I have no words. I growing up as a kid, I was a very religious influenced person with when it came to music from my uncles. I used to sing at the little Jandy houses, Mondays. You asked me then, you asked that little kid then, you haven't asked a kid that was 10 years older from then. If you would travel to the other side of the world and travel to some of the places that I've traveled to, I would tell you no. I would tell you you're joking. I would tell you you don't know what you're talking about. However, I believe in two things. You pray and manifest that it happens. And two, your parents' blessings are more than anything. If you have their blessings, you can conquer the world.
I totally agree, and you seem to have that and many more, Randy, because we see from what you've been doing, we see where you're going, and you know I am proud of you, right? I'm proud to see your journey, and I do pay attention, even though you might not see me
I
all the
know.
time.
I
I do
never
pay
know who's
attention.
watching, who's not watching. So I'm
I'm
always
watching, I'm watching, I'm keeping tab of everything that you know,
yes.
I feel like the artists that I've had and every one of them that I've had from day one until now, I have good relationships. It's not a everyday we speak kind of thing, but I do have whenever they release new music, I will send them a quick message. Hey, that was beautifully done. Or hey, I think, you know, this should have been a little bit different. Like I give feedback on these things. Some of them will ask, hey Shameeza, how do you feel about it? And I give my honest opinion about it. Like I will tell Ranjiv, hey, we needed to have a story. Like his last video, I say, hey, we need a nice story in there, and he's like, yeah, I got you, girl, I got you, right? So I do give feedback and tell you guys how I feel about certain things, and so I watch you guys, and I'm proud to see your journey and where you're at right now. South Africa is big, and I know you're there with Raymond, and his band is there as well. And you know, I know a lot of we've seen Holland recently, Suriname added to our regular Canada, you know, U.S., Trinidad, Guyana. You know, we've seen that, but South Africa, I think it's a whole new territory for chutney music, and I don't know much about it, but to actually see that you guys are performing there is a proud moment for all of us.
Well, it's so funny that as I said, this was something that's been in the work for about 2 years. How it came to fruition this year when it was actually supposed to happen next year
Mhm.
is beyond me. However, this the Raymond himself has a catalog of amazing songs that have touched people all around the world. I believe
Mhm.
COVID gave everyone a chance to connect a little more. As much as it was a challenging time in many people's life, it did wonders to many other people. Some people took advantage, but some people didn't. However, we learned from it and we were able to grow from there. In my opinion, watching the musical market, or at least the fan attraction, I think South Africa was that wild card that just came out of nowhere because Suriname was closely related to Holland. Guyana, Trinidad had had many people from in Canada, in the U.S., but South Africans in our
Right.
mix was something that's there. And we literally, the day that the day that the flyer dropped, Richard mentioned to me that, hey, we're just gonna release Ray. We're not gonna release anybody else yet. We want to see what the feedback was. Literally, they released one show on the 15th, and literally the system crashed in South Africa of how many people are trying to get tickets.
Wow.
Then we spoke to Richard again, and Richard was like, "Okay, listen, they said they want to add a second show because they got sponsors." I'm like, "Okay, fine."
Mhm.
So I was just awaiting. I was like, so now I'm over here like, okay, I'm anxious. I know I got the go, but like, what do I have to go? Then a video dropped on TikTok, and from that point, I think at that point in time, the promoter was just like, okay, we're just releasing the flyer. The president of South Africa was actually drinking Tumtanana at a event for his campaign. And
Wow.
at that point in time, literally, there was nothing left to do but just say, listen, Randy's coming too. We're about to knock it on the stage. And that's literally how we are here right now.
Wow. That
Yeah,
is
it's
that
lit.
is amazing, and you should be proud of yourself to come
I
this far and
I'm
be
proud.
there.
I can't say I'm proud because I actually am thankful. I grew up in a home where I don't have musicians. However, every one of my musical dreams and journeys have been supported. I grew up around people who valued what they call it, what the Guyanese people like call local.
Local artist.
Local, yeah, not even an artist, the songs,
The
like
local people, yeah.
play a local now, and it's like these were those songs that kind of hit, and you'd never believe that. Like Tum Tanana, I've been trying to record it since 2017. Whoever knows the backstory behind it, literally, I kind of just got pushed to a corner, and then I got the opportunity from Raymond. Says, "Hey, let's do a song," and I'm not gonna lie to you, I I rolled a dice on this one because Ray was like, "Ryan, I've never really heard this song," and I was like, well, Ray, it was like if you
What?
I was and I told no, I told Ray, I was like, well, Ray, if you really want to know about party music, there's no better place to find party music than in a Guyanese bottom house
Backyard.
party,
Yeah.
backyard, wedding house, kangan. That's the place where all the party songs go. And I just asked him to record it. To be honest with you, I didn't even expect for it to take off. And 2 years later, it's got us on a whole other continent on the other side of the world. So this is just not an effort of myself. This is not just an effort of Raymond and the entire team. This is an effort of every single person that has been on your show, every single
Mhm.
person that has been part of the musical industry. We all had different paths, but we all are just thankful for every single person that listens to us. And it doesn't have to be music. It can be exactly what you do in media. It can be the videographers, the photographers, everybody that we
The
can,
DJs, DJ
everybody, everybody is
from
part of this.
Hooligan that's saying Big Up Randy.
Yes.
Without these guys playing the music too, it wouldn't be heard.
So
So
it's a group effort. So at the
it's
end
a
of the
group
day, I'm so
effort.
thankful for it. But as I said, I'm going high, and of course, as as much as go to South Africa, and I'm American born because I always say my mommy and daddy dropped me off in the wrong country. I should have just waited for a year, and then
Did you have to get a visa to go to South
I
Africa?
I checked into all of that. I didn't have to get a visa, didn't have to get no kind of vaccines or anything like that. So I was thankful for that. Going to Suriname, though, anybody going from Suriname that's American born, you need all of that. So don't ever try to go
Do
there.
you for Suriname?
For Suriname, if you're an American born, you need,
Yeah,
I believe you need a yellow fever vaccine and a visa. If they won't, they
and the
won't.
visa.
Yeah, they won't let you in without it.
Oh, so you tell me if me go Barbie, so me try for go over the bar to them and I. Oh,
Yep.
really?
Yep.
That's a little bit
And
hard.
as a nice little Barbician, born there, you cross over, as the American with the nice light skin and everything. Where you from? What you do? What are you doing? Yeah, you get questioned very hard. You would think that you'd be the one. They'd be like, "Come, let's have some fun."
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, you live and you learn by. But
But as I
listen,
was saying, I'm taking my full Guyana flag. I'm gonna still
yep,
put it
make
high up
sure
there.
you represent a
Yep.
Guyana flag
And
up there, man. We
yes,
gotta do it, you know. Um, any new releases?
well, see, that's where the I was listening to everyone releases. Ah,
Yeah,
literally everything is in the pipeline, and everything is like, I would say, just a click of the finger, ready to go. I have 10 releases to go before the end of the year.
10 releases.
10
Any
releases.
collaborations?
Almost 8 of them are. And I'm telling you, they're people, some of the people you've never heard of, some of the people, the countries you've never heard of, some of the people actually reached out to me, and I'm fans of them. And I literally tell you, do I have a follow-up to Tumtara? I don't know. Like, this is Raymond breathing to me and telling me, I was like, you really want to do another one? This one's doing so well. I don't know. So, but I told him, I was like, yeah, but who knows? We can top this one. So
Yep.
let's let we,
There's
you know,
always room to grow and to do better, and you always have to look, hey, this one was good. And Raymond is a good example of that. We've seen Raymond hit after hit, right? When you think that Nakatinga was, he came out with one after, and he just keep going. So I think having Raymond
do
there
a,
and just keep
not to do a
going
PR,
is.
not to do a PR for him, but he's dropping him and Vishali on Friday. So you guys
Oh,
definitely look
it's Vishali.
out.
I
He looks
remember a few weeks, maybe maybe a month or so ago, he was saying that he's dropping, and if people can guess who the female from Guyana is, and a lot of people said it was Vishali. So
trust me, you
I'm
guys.
excited. We're still waiting, Vishali. If you should ever see this, we're still waiting to have you.
I said,
Maybe Raymond will be the one to get Vishali on here. So
she's
I'll
taking.
work on that. But good luck to you,
Thank you.
and go out there and show them what you got, Randy.
As I said, I'm taking everyone's support, and then everyone's hard work. I always say, anything that I have today, anything that any of us Guyanese, I'm not saying anything against any other cultures, but I always hone into the Guyanese because I kind of know much more about my culture.
Hmm.
Every single ancestral background that has to be mine, that struggled in like a cane field and had to go through all the, for example, the harshness that they had to go back in the days to even give me the opportunities that I have here in America. I thank everyone for that, because without their struggles, we would not be where we are.
Yeah, and speaking of Barbies and kin cutting and all that, reminds me that today is the Guyana Babu's birthday. So
Mhm.
happy birthday to Terry Gadraj.
Ooh,
You are our true inspiration. All of us Guyanese, we look up to you, and have a blessed birthday.
I'm hoping
All
it's
right.
at 30 years of Guyana Babu. Imagine.
Yes, yes, and we are truly blessed to have him. So, Randy, I wish you the best, and definitely let me know how it goes. Send me some
Definitely.
photos.
Uh,
I want to know the details about South Africa. Are you going to be in Guyana for Clash?
I am going to be in Guyana for Clash, and just trickles down from there.
All
But
right.
I will definitely see you there.
Hopefully, if you're back in New York on the 29th, we'll see you
Definitely, definitely,
for the third year of Get Real with Shameeza recognition dinner. I would love to have you there. Ranjif is performing, so it'll be good to have you. And that's about it for now. Good luck on your future
thank you very much.
releases,
Thank you
and
for
I can't
everyone.
wait to
To all the
see
artists
them.
that were locked on tonight, wishing them the best as well.
Yes, to
They always bring
all
some
of our
great.
viewers. Thank you so much,
Oh.
Randy. Wait, you have to sing your way out. You're not getting off. Everyone else did it.
Well, I'm gonna sing the same song that entire South Africa is singing right now, and I don't even know if I'll be able to sing it when I get to South Africa, because they speak Hindi. Most of them are Indians, and they
Mhm.
know it word for word. So
So
I
let's
might as well
go.
sing. I might as well sing it here. So
Let's warm it up.
गीत है इस जीवन का सुर है, गीत है प्रेम तराना, तुम ताना ना ना ताना, ये दिल है दीवाना, तुम ताना ना ना ताना. I thank you, Shameeza, for getting me ready for South Africa.
Yes. Good luck to you, Randy.
Very much. Thank you,
Take
everyone.
care.
Have a good night.
Mhm. All right, and that concludes our guest list. Tonight's guests have shown us that you should always believe in yourself and you should never give up. We have seen the true potential of some amazing artists tonight, and I'm proud to provide this platform for them. Together, we are stronger. Until next time, be real, be determined, and never ever give up on yourself. Good night, everyone.